Hey, welcome to World Entertainment. And you remember a while ago we did a video and spoke about the fact that they were looking to do a Rambo prequel. So it was going to tell you the story of him in Vietnam and how he becomes the guy we meet in First Blood. Well, we have a massive update regarding that movie, which seems to be just titled John Rambo, and it is the fact that they have found their John Rambo. Quite frankly, I've never heard of the guy, and even this article is saying this is probably going to divide fans, so let's dive into it, shall we? So, Rambo is getting an origin story, and a new actor has been cast in the title role, made iconic by Sylvester Stallone. The classic franchise has been dormant since Rambo Last Blood was released in 2019 to poor critic reception and disappointing box office numbers. Just before I go on, the box office numbers weren't all that bad for that movie. The poor reception from the critics, if you remember, it's because they tried to say it's a far-right Trump-loving movie. That was their whole crap with that, because he was going after the Mexicans. So, this continues anyway, saying, nevertheless, it seems those behind the action property are keen on getting it up and running again, with a young Netflix star now set to play the Vietnam War veteran. Deadline reports that Noah Centineo is attached to star in John Rambo, an upcoming action film that will tell the origin story of the titular character. Sisu director Hjalmar Helander, I can't remember how you pronounce this dude's name, is tackling the prequel, based on a script by Black Adam scriber Rory Hines. And so Herb, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this poor bastard's name. So story details remain scarce, but it is reported that John Rambo will follow the character's time in the Vietnam War. It is aiming to begin production in Thailand this fall, with Lionsgate in line to acquire and distribute the film. Although some fans may have a hard time seeing Centineo as a gritty war veteran, he is fresh off his starring role in the short-lived Netflix action series The Recruit, and appeared in A24's Warfare earlier this year. Rambo will be his biggest movie role since starring in Black Adam and the upcoming Street Fighter reboot, which is also looking to film this year. It is interesting to note that his Street Fighter part will seemingly not interfere with John Rambo, despite the former having a set 2026 release window. Deadline reports that Stallone continues not to be involved with the production, but was notified of Centineo's taking over his iconic role. Now, before heading into production on John Rambo, Yamil, or however you pronounce his name, has a highly anticipated sequel hitting theaters. Sisu 2 will follow up the finished 2022 action trailer. Jesus, was it 2022 when that came out? Which saw a prospector go on a bloody revenge tour against Nazis during the final days of World War II. It is easy to see why Helander was chosen to helm the Rambo prequel. Helander and the original cast are returning for the Sisu sequel. What's he mean, original cast? It was one dude. You know, other than the Nazis, but other than that, it was one dude. Which is set to release in theaters on November 22nd. If the first film is any indication, action fans are in for another bloody treat. Sisu was great, by the way. I did review it on the channel. Yeah, you'll probably find that somewhere. I'll leave the link for it in the description. And I'll actually leave the link for the description of the first video I did about this Rambo movie as well, if you want to have a look at those. I also had no idea Sisu 2 was already filmed. I thought they were only going to be filming. I didn't know it was filmed and coming out in a few months' time. So, cool. This dude, what's his name? Noah Centineo. It says he was in Warfare. I saw Warfare. I have no idea which one he was in Warfare. Absolutely no idea. Never watched The Recruit. That what it said he was in. So... again, no idea about that. And don't remember who the hell he was in Black Adam. Who was he in Black Adam? He was highly the kid in Black Adam, was he? There's no way he was the kid. But if he wasn't, who the hell was he? I've no idea. So, yeah, the guy, he doesn't really scream Rambo when you look at him. I think they could have got someone with more kind of a unique face, let's put it that way, because Sylvester Stallone back in the day, he definitely had those unique features. He still had a strong jaw line and stuff, and this dude doesn't particularly have that. The director, I have confidence in, because as I said, Sifu is the piss take name for Steven Seagal. Sisu was a great movie. It really was a great movie. And like, the guy you're following says nothing in the entire movie until the very end. That's the only moment he actually says something. Other than that, not a word is said from him. And yeah, he just goes on a rampage killing Nazis in some of the funniest ways as well. Great movie. The writer, I don't have confidence. The writer of Black Adam, you're like, oh god, that wasn't exactly a standout feature, was it? And then your actor's choice is like, don't know if I'm on board with that either. Especially when you see him, like, yeah, of course, Rambo is meant to be young, but at the same time, this guy looks maybe a little too young. I don't know. And again, it says he's in Warfare. I have no idea which one he was in Warfare. And Warfare was a good movie. Everyone's performance in it was good as well. So, I suppose if he was one of the main people in it, he was good in it, so. But I don't remember him in it. But yeah, it's an I still don't really know what the point is in doing a Rambo prequel. And I did see some of you in my comments when I did the other video saying you were actually looking forward to a prequel story on John Rambo. I just feel that we know the story because he's told us the story throughout the other movies. But overall, look, this could work. At the same time, it could be an absolute disaster. Prequels always put things in there that change things, and that's one of the big issues that ends up going, that doesn't really make sense with what we know and what we've seen. But who knows? This thing could be great, but at the very same time, it could be an absolute colossal disaster. We'll have to wait and see. And the fact that Stallone has absolutely no involvement in it, yeah, that's a little worrying as well, because you think he could be in there and kind of say, this is the idea I had when we put him through this, and his mindset would have gone here and stuff like. The fact that they're not even going to get that, yeah, I don't know. Again, wait and see. So let me know if you're still looking forward to this movie. Are you looking forward to it? Are you interested in it? Do you think it's a bad idea? Do let us know. And with that, oh, by the way, also let us know what you think of this casting choice as well, because that's interesting. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. Cheers, and I shall catch you in the next one.